Hello guys. So for my visual instructions for English 421, I would like to show you how to use Energy 3D. Energy 3D is a software to build any type of building you want, and especially it runs analysis on energy efficiency. I want to show you, especially um, new engineers that come to universities, especially here in Purdue, you're gonna encounter this software. So I want to show you how to use it, and most important, to show you why engineers use this software in real life to make simulations in order to create energy efficient buildings. First, I want to start by the upper toolbar on the right hand side. In the right hand side, you can see that you can move around and check the different cities. The software will come probably with Boston, Massachusetts, but you can change it. I've chosen Indianapolis because it's really near from where I am, and it can give me a clue of how buildings would change near where I'm from. So we want to begin. I hope you're already familiar with the software. This is made for people that have seen my textual instructions or have already a little bit of experience with the software maybe. So I suppose you already know each one of the buttons right here in the top, but okay, I'm gonna start with the walls. Let's create walls for this house. For this exercise, I'm just gonna make a simple rectangular house. It's gonna make things much easier. So you're gonna come here. Okay, I have the shadows on, which is this button right here, because I want to see where the sun strikes the house. That's important when you create windows and when you create solar panels in the house. So I want to show that. I believe this house is really tall, so I'm gonna reduce that. If you click right here, it's the scaling button, and go down. Let's go like right there. If you click here, you can see the measurements. So about like 3.8. Or you can customize if you do right click on the if you do right click on each of the walls, you can go and then height and thickness, you can move it around. So but I'm gonna stick with 3.8 meters for this exercise. I'm also gonna choose a heap roof because it will make easier to add solar panels. That's a heap roof. The solar panels can be here and they can be hidden straightly from um, the sun rays. So I'm gonna make this here. Sun strikes this way, so I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger, the platform. Also, you can see the cost of your house right here on the right hand side. If you choose instead of energy or cost, you can energy basics or cost. If you click here on cost, you can see what is spending you the most of money. Like in this case, are the walls, really big walls. Probably they have insulation of, I don't know, small insulation, so that will make it expensive. You can modify insulation however you want. But for this case, I want to make my house a little bit prettier. So if you choose the walls and click here view, you can go to texture, buildings, and then go to brick wall. I'll make your house much better than before. Also, we every house has windows and a door, so we should add those. Let's go ahead. The door is really easy. You can add it wherever you want. I usually add it like in the front where the sun hits because I like it that way. But there's not a reason to it. But afterwards comes the windows. You would like to have big windows or the biggest windows of the house. You want to have them in the where the sun strikes the house, because in the winter you want the house to be warm and for the thermostat not to spend a lot of energy in warming the house up. That's where the energy spends most, like the house spends most of its energy. You also like a little window here that will make the house fresh on summer, and maybe a little another one here. These windows here are also heated by the sun, but not as much as the front ones, because the sun moves around and it hits the sides of the house when it's sunset or sunrise. And there we go. there's a house. But the most important part right now is that we want to make our house energy efficient. That means that the house will run by itself in energy. And this means that the house will need to have negative net energy around a year long to run itself on its energy. To do that, we're going to add solar panels. So we choose the solar panel rack right here. We can add several of those. So if you choose right there, you know that you have solar panels in the front. You can add like single solar panels right here on the sides. Let's see right here, another one right here, probably another one here. Solar panels are a little bit expensive, but you can make your house, like, you can reduce your costs when it has to do with energy waste. You know what I mean? Because you're collecting the sun's energy to run your house on that. So there we go. Afterwards, if we run analysis, we can see annual energy analysis. You can click here analysis, buildings, annual energy analysis for this building. So we can choose run, and you can see how it produces energy. But still, if you go up on these ones, it's gonna be a positive number. That means that it requires energy to run itself, and it won't run on its own energy. And there's where trees and insulation come in handy. If you add trees here, let's say tree here, you can choose whatever tree you want. In here, I chose an elm, but you can also choose oaks. Oaks are really big, and lindens are really big, and they lose their leaves. But pines are also really big, and they do not. They don't. They are the only trees that don't lose their leaves in winter. So you have to be careful with those and where to place them. I would like to place these such as they give a little bit of shadow for the summer, but not as much shadow directly. So I'll put them like a little bit away, and then I'm gonna choose the windows right here. I'm gonna reduce the insulation. Let's put one in every window, one right here. Sorry for that. Let's see, door. Let's go to insulation right here. Let's choose one, and finally this door right here, this window right here. There we go. That's it. Now we can run our analysis again. For buildings, annual energy analysis. Run. Let's see how it goes right now. It's going down, it's going down. No, we're here below zero. Let's see. It's gonna go probably up, so we'll have to fix that up. So you can check also as the energy analysis goes, you can check where the sun strikes. So I believe the sun's not striking the solar panels enough to make it energy efficient. So I'm just gonna move this a little bit. We'll make this a little bit bigger. I'm gonna move this a little bit more, a little bit more. Let's see. That would change things much more. That's because look, if you can see now our solar panels are being hit a lot by the sun, and makes our because it makes our net energy smaller. Goes up a little bit, but it never goes beyond that, and then we have a net energy of -4. That means that our house is ready to go, and it will run it on itself on energy from the sun. And that's what I want you to do when you use this software. Any building you use, you will try to make it energy efficient, and you can also check at the cost. Remember that you can start with a budget. For this house, I've chosen myself to have a budget of 100,000. But if you want to reduce that budget, that would be great. You have to look, well, work yourself through to make so like your walls are 35% of the cost, so you can reduce the walls or make it the house a little bit small, and change everything, maybe scale everything down, and that'll make your house more will make your house cheaper. So yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you know now how to use your house. Also, I want to show you one little last thing. If you go here to file, no, to examples, and go to any simple buildings or complex building, you can go like, let's say this, and no, and you're gonna see houses. You can start by moving things around, and you're gonna check how things are made. So like you see, different parts of the house are made with different platforms. So you can then join them together and make a big building. And I hope what I showed you help you, and you'll make these buildings energy efficient in the future.